Hey, what's up, guys? I'm out here today in sunny Southern California, out here, best junk removal on the scene, and I'm actually helping out a friend of mine and a colleague and a friend long many years. And he's got a pool service or pool company, like builds pools and stuff like that. So he's got all these old pool heaters and things like that. And so he asked me, reached out to me to see if I wouldn't mind helping him break them down for some scrap. And so yeah, every little bit helps in these times. So I'm over here doing that today. Check it out. And that's what I'll be up to today. All right, y'all, let's go. So just wanted to talk a little bit about these pool heaters and things like that. Some of these, if you're a scrapper or if you're looking to do something on the side to earn a couple of extra bucks, if you happen to come across things like these pool heaters, they end up having a good amount of resources when it comes to scrap. They have some steel, of course, you know, the structure is mainly steel, and then also they have some stainless steel, a little bit of brass sometimes, a good amount of copper, and some wires and so on and so forth. So you know, it's pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm, happy to help, my brother out and get some of this stuff done over here. And but yeah, man, check it out. So the first thing I'll probably be doing is taking off some of these panels. As you can see here is these outside panels first. I'll be taking off, some of these, and then I'll be taking the top off of there, and then I will be taking there's like a fan motor that's on top from there, and I'll be taking that off. And then underneath that, which is like right here, you could see this right here, that's what that is. See, as you could see that, the motor there and the little hood vent right there, there's a fan under there. And so I'll be taking that off, and then underneath that, that's where you get these guys right there, those nice thick coils of copper there and everything. And as you can see, these burners and things, all of these things are stainless steel right here. So those are the kind of reason you can see big piles of metal right here. Of course, that's all like steel. You get a little bit of aluminum even over here, sheet aluminum, stuff like that. So as you can see, there's a good amount of materials that can come out of them. It is a little bit of work, but yeah, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I do. So on the side, I figured while work is slow, I'll give my brother a hand over here and make a couple bucks in the process. And I just wanted to give you guys a cue into some of the antics that I get up to. Yeah, I've got this nice mini sledge right here. I call it Milner, like Thor's hammer and stuff, and it gets the job done. But you don't have to have a mini sledge. And the mini sledge is nice, but you can use like a regular hammer and it'll do the same trick. Sometimes the regular hammer is actually better because it's a little more precise. But yeah, yep, banging away. Here we go. Sometimes when you're working on stuff like this, like old metal stuff, and you're trying to take it apart, it gets frustrating. And sometimes these little screws and stuff will be rusted, or the paint or anything like that over weather wear and stuff like that, like paint or something might meld with it and kind of make it real stiff to get off of there. So just to do a little prep work before I get into those, you get a little love tap. If you have like a hammer or something, get a little love tap in there right around them, as you can see, like right around them where I was striking it at. And then that way sometimes it'll help loosen up the connection that it has with the other surface, the screw from the surface of the metal. And just a little tip there as I get this going, just wanted to share that real quick. Now as you can see, we got those panels off. Now the top panel is off, and we can actually see down inside, and you can see where the coils are. So that's where they'll be located, is off of the top side whenever if you happen to find yourself doing these. And I know there's a lot of people out there with videos that probably go over things like this, but I figured I'd put my 2 cents in and let you guys see what see what's going on, what takes place with these, just in case you ever run across these or consider doing it. But as you can see, we got a little bit of wilderness in here, so you can tell this was in a nice shaded area for quite some time. And we're just gonna go ahead and sweep out a little bit of that there. And then let's see if this panel is already loose or if it's attached. Okay, we got one screw there, one screw there. Looks like another screw over here, and that'll come right off. And yeah, man, and I'll catch back up with you guys in a sec. So now we're back at it again. so you can see it catch up with it at this phase right here. I got most of the panels off right here, and I just want to show people a little trick. I know like people like to go crazy with a sawzall on these and everything, but if you can help it, there's actually a little trick. There's either two little bolts that'll either be on this end or right here, as you can see on the corner there, right there and right there. If you get those guys out of there, you can just lift it up. See that there? You know, and then there you go. That's all the stuff that you're after right in there. So and you can also see that from this other side, all those burners are down there separated. See how they're just sliding out now. See that? I can just move them out. But yeah, man, I hope I didn't get in the light too much in my shot, but I just wanted to catch you guys up to speed. And I think this right here, these right here, I think are brass sometimes. If you can get a hold of those, that's pretty cool too. And as you can see now that stuff is off of there, I took the top off, the hood vent and everything like that. And here's the other bracket I was talking about right here, actually. Let's see if I can get this guy back up here. But yeah, it goes across like the bottom, and you can see that there. There's some screws in there. If you take those off as well, like this thing will pop up sometimes. But as you can see, this is all exposed now. All the radiator, the copper radiator is exposed. I take these little brackets off of here. See that? And all these are solid copper, and then it should just lift right out right here from the end bracket here. You just go ahead, see, with one hand I could just move it around easily like that. All right, I hope that was helpful. And yeah, man, best junk removal on the scene. I do scrapping on the side, but I usually charge to get rid of stuff like this as well. But yeah, the scrapping on the side, of course, is a little extra work, you know, on my own time. So if I choose to do something like that, it's, you know, it's not like free. You have to actually get things prepared and things like that. But yeah, man, lots of work getting done over here. So yeah, if you ever need any junk removal though, feel free to call Best Junk Removal here in the Inland Empire, located in the city of Upland, serving all local surrounding areas. Been helping people for over 15 years, and always happy to be of service for all the wonderful people in the area. Yeah, man, I've been out here sweating. My hair's all puffy. It's time for me to get that under control too. It was a beautiful day today. It was kind of hot, but right now we're getting a small patch of shade and I'm loving it. Yeah, I scrapped up all those materials. I'll show you what it looks like in the back of Old Blue. But as you can see, yeah, all those materials are, you know, prepared now and loaded up. So yeah, man, I'm about to get out of here. I really wish that I could have shown you guys more of what I was doing, but I just had to get to moving while the sun was beating down. So I just went ahead and made do on the task, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll definitely show you guys the aftermath of what everything looks like as far as the precious metals are concerned. As you can see, that big old metal stack over there, and my friend said he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna take that stuff in. So luckily I don't have to deal with that today as well. But yeah, it's been a long day, been a process, and hope you enjoy the content. And if you do, you know what to do, and keep in touch. And if you need any assistance with anything, hauling, getting rid of any unwanted old materials, or come here for more tips and good energy and attitude anytime, is Best Junk Removal here in the Inland Empire in the city of Upland, and helping all local surrounding areas, serving the wonderful people of the area for over 15 years and counting. And your business is always appreciated. And come on down to where it's not a corporate driven animal, but more like people helping people. I'm a small guy, so every one of you is deeply appreciated. And you know, so yeah, with that being said, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, great energy around you. And when you're stressed and you have a big mess, hire the best so you can get back to what matters. All right, you guys, take care. Bye. All right, back again right in front of you with part 2 of what I was doing before. You can probably hear my friend's dog barking in the background. He's in the house wondering who the guy is in the back getting with all the junk and everything, and it's me, right? So anyway, I'm back here again. You guys, I showed you the other time how to dismantle these pool heaters, and showed you the components, and that's what I'll be working on today. As you can see again, all that stuff there. I'll be focused more on the precious metals. That's the agreement that we worked out. He told me, hey, why don't you go ahead and start working on taking some of the precious metals in. So of course I'll be doing that and having the receipts and everything like that, so we could divvy everything up. And yeah, man, more to come, and maybe another vocal appearance by the pup over here. You never know. But yeah, let me get into it, y'all. All right, later. All right, so as you can see, everything's pretty much organized. This guy was in the front over here. He was in the front over in this area here. Over in this area, got him going now. So all was about 4 of them I did today. But look at that, all that extra stuff there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, that guy's empty now. Boom, boom, walkway is nice and clear now. Now I can walk all the way back here. You know what I'm saying? Feels good. Like kind of old habits, you know what I'm saying, from doing junk removal jobs and stuff. I always try to make sure that I have a clear path and that things are either clean or safe. So I just kind of did that. But yeah, man, that was you know, a little side adventure into doing these water heaters, at least, you know what I'm saying, for the pools and things like that. And it was very interesting. And you know, big shouts to my friend. His name is Kevin, and I'll have a link in the description for his pool service, and also a link to my business if you ever need any assistance here in the Inland Empire to get rid of old materials, unwanted things, furnitures, appliances, so on and so forth, building materials, things like that. Feel free to give us a call. Best junk removal here in the Inland Empire. So that's it for today. I'll be coming back to this location to load up some of the scrap materials and take it in, and then I'll be getting all the receipts for the value, and then splitting it with my buddy over here. And yeah, man, I'm just so glad that I could share this experience with you guys. I know it's not like wow, outrageous superstar stuff or rock star stuff, but sometimes when I'm back there, I get to rocking and rolling, you know, when I'm on my work and everything. As we always say, it's more of the method to the madness. So yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed the madness and the methods all at hand today, and hope you're enjoying the sunlight and or beautiful sunshine wherever you are, and you're staying cool. And as we reach into the summer season, as it's going to start roasting up on everybody. And so, you know, take care of yourself, take care of your health, and always stay resourceful in these times. And if you ever need a hand with anything, getting rid of old unwanted materials, furnitures, appliances, so on and so forth, garage clear outs, house clear outs, so on and so forth, give me a call or give us a call. Best junk removal here in the Inland Empire. Yeah, all right, so now I'm back off the road so I can talk with y'all. Let me get the light right over here so you can see my lovely face. Yeah, I'm back. Best junk removal, you know what I'm saying? And I'm back here. I'm at my stash spot. No, I'm kidding. I'm here. I'm back at my parking, at my business parking and stuff that I pay for every month. Yeah, pay the cost to be the boss, as they say. But I just wanted to get a chance. Oh my God, look at the spit on the side of my mouth. I got old man spit right now. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I wanted to just show you, because I told you guys I would show you the material so you can get a gist of what it looks like. Let me see what it is. I might have to move tools though. Hold on here. Let's see. Open up old blue here. See what's happening. See what's happening. Yeah, I gotta move crap out of the way. Oh boy. But okay, over here is all aluminum. Right there is a bunch of aluminum sheets. Then you can see, like back here, those are coils. Those are all copper coils. That's stainless steel pipes. You got some stainless steel brackets right over there, right? And there's more coils over here. You got some motors back there. More of those stainless steel burners and things like that. I hope that I got the shot right, but just wanted to show you guys, you know, what's in there. I think the count of the coils, I think there was like 72 coils or something crazy like that. But yeah, it was like a lot of work though. But definitely should, you know, hopefully should make a good penny, you know, a couple good pennies, some shiny ones, some good shiny pennies. But I hope that you enjoyed the tips. I hope you enjoyed the scrapping. And maybe what I'll do is I'll follow up after I go to the scrap yard, you know what I'm saying, guys? And I'll tell you how much I made, you know, or how much me and my friend Kevin made, you know what I mean, on this trip. Just a little trip, little side job, you know what I mean. And that's also taking note that that's not counting the scrap steel that was left over too. There's actually scrap steel that's left over from this job that Kevin says that he wants to take in on his own, and we'll split that as well. So, you know, should be interesting. I'm curious to see how much this drums up these days, you know, as far as our economy and trade is concerned. But good stuff, man. So you guys enjoy. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely, you know, do all the good things wherever you're watching this. Definitely stay tuned, come along for the journey, and I love you guys. I hope that everything you do turns out great, and always be resourceful. Keep your head on straight, stay humble, stay compassionate, and let's keep growing and going upwards and forward, y'all. All right, man, much love and positivity to you. Peace. Catch up with you soon. Yeah, all right, y'all, I'm back in full effect. As I told you before, you know what I'm saying, I'll be down here at the recycling center. I'm down here in Chino, next to Pomona, like Chino area, over here at SA Metals, where I like to come to recycle some overflow and materials like that to try to make a couple extra bucks. As I said before in the last video that I worked something out, one of my friends called me up that has a pool company, a pool service, not a service, but like build pools and take care of the heaters and all kinds of stuff like that. And so we worked out some stuff on the side, and so I'm helping him with some scrapping adventures as I was looking to get back into scrapping a little bit on the side. If people don't know that back before I was junk removal, I started out scrapping. So I used to have a lot of those types of relationships and really understand the ins and outs of dismantling things and things like that. And in the last video, I also shared tips on taking apart some of those pool heaters and things like that with you. But definitely right now I'm here. I want to show you what I'm doing and what I'm loading up here already. All right, so getting it going over here, and I'll be back with the update to let you know what's going on. And yes, that is classic old school blue right there in the back. That's Big Blue, and believe it or not, she's been a reliable workhorse throughout the 15 years of doing this for the public, and you wouldn't believe it, but yeah, she's a simple creature and I love her. And it's a 1976 Chevy G20 cargo van that holds up to almost 2 tons at a time, or a little over 2 tons at a time. Great for carrying. Trucks are great for pulling, and vans and things like that are, their nature is carrying, you know what I mean? So there's a difference, but they're both efficient at what they do. And most things, people will be surprised, and they often are, that I can do most jobs that people will do with like stake bed trucks and things like that, because it's all a matter of space management and using your head. Method to the madness. It's all madness, use methods, right? I love seeing the American flag waving in the back of me there. You can hear all the clankety clankety of metal equaling money over here, and it's all about being resourceful, man. Maybe if you got bottles and cans and things like that, and little trinkets and doodads around your crib, and you're looking for a way to earn some extra cash, maybe consider doing a little scrapping on the side, or maybe doing some recycling with bottles and cans, things of that nature. But yeah, man, if you've got the time to do it, why not? You know, if you've got the know-how, skills, and tools, go for it. If not, you know, definitely hit somebody up like me that's willing to either give you a hand or yeah, work something out with you. All right, guys, I'll be back with the report. All right, peace. Back in full effect, walking back to old Big Blue right now. About to wrap it up for the day. I believe I have a client that I'm supposed to be helping tomorrow, so I'm very thankful for that, because if you know anything, if you ever catch up with me, I could always tell you about the climate of the market and things like that, and things have been kind of cold, and I know it's been going around. I have a lot of truck driver friends and a lot of service oriented business friends and things like that, and everybody's kind of going through the same thing. So if you are busy out wherever you are, count your blessings, you know what I'm saying? It's a great thing. And I just wanted to go over what happened here. Not too bad for these materials, and we are in what I'd like to consider a down market, so that's still good progress for today. I think the total was 485.78. Yep, as you can, you know, you can see that there. If you guys can see that, I don't know if you can see it there. There we go. But you know, I am splitting it. You know, that was the deal for me to work on this stuff with my good pal, my good friend, and I'm very thankful that I could do that. You know, and do the scrapping thing on the side and be resourceful, you know. My bread and butter is junk removal though. I do all materials. I usually charge for just about anything that I remove. This particular scenario is better to the benefit, or you know, to what I try to tell people about. If they ask me if I do like a free metal pickup or anything like that, I do technically, but it has to be worth it. It has to be a certain amount of weight and the right amount of materials for me to attempt to do things like that. So usually like businesses and things like that might have an easier time, or if like you're like a service like my friend has, like a company like my friend has, you work on things that have these materials. Like I used to have a relationship with a place called Winelson. Shouts to the Winelson peeps. They used to be over in Rancho Cucamonga over here in Southern California, here in the Inland Empire. And so I used to piece up and do things with them as well. You know, the materials would be worth the time and everything like that, so, and the effort. So all those things, you know, as long as it's worth the time and the effort, sometimes a little bit of cash or whatever when it comes to scrapping, and it's definitely, you know, cool to do. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed this little adventure and everything like that, and I'll be sure to try to do a little bit more of this stuff whenever something's interesting like that. Then I'll try to do that, you know what I mean? I have some older ones too, but my hair is not the same or anything like that. But yeah, I do have some of them, so maybe I'll post those too. So yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely, if you ever need anyone to help you get rid of unwanted materials or messes or things like that, definitely call Best Junk Removal, located in the city of Upland here in the Inland Empire, helping the good people for 15 years plus. And let me get in the light here. And yeah, we love being in the light. That's what we love. But yeah, give us a call. Best Junk Removal here in the Inland Empire. We got you guys covered. You know, get you back to what you care about the most. You know, we'll do all the dirty work and heavy lifting and getting beat up for you and everything like that. All right, you guys, take care. Much love. Peace.